What's up, guys? And it's been a while since I've done a book review, probably because I haven't finished the book in a while. But today we're going to be talking about All Adults Here by Emma Straub. Now, All Adults Here is a book I've been reading over the last couple months, and it's really pretty much a book about retrospective and understanding. So the whole thought with this book is it's kind of about a family, and there's multiple members of this family. They're all living their own lives, and they haven't really come together under the same roof in a while. And this book kind of shows just how, as living on their own, they've all developed their own lives, and a lot of things have changed. Now, when they're all coming together, they kind of all have to teach each other what's going on in each other's life. You have one lady who's pregnant. You have the matriarch of the family who's now a lesbian. There's a lot of interesting different things going on here. From people with all different age groups, from, the parents being kind of like in their, I think, late 70s, 80s, to kind of like your middle-aged people, to some characters that are just kind of like teenagers and like 18. So it's funny because the whole story about it is they're all going through different things that you would expect them to go through at different points of their lives depending on their age. But at the end of the day, they're all adults here. Now, that's where that plays into understanding. Because different generations have different viewpoints of different things that are happening within this book, and that's just based on how, we all change as humans, as different generations have different ideals. This is cool, though, because with everyone being all adults in the book, you get to see the different perspectives and the different understanding mentalities of what each character is going through. I definitely recommend reading this book. It's interesting, but it's very much an eye-opener in so many ways, because a lot of interesting things happen within this book that are kind of adult-oriented, like affairs and, romances and a lady having a kid without actually, having a husband or a boyfriend, which those are all different things that go into play that you kind of learn about as you read this book. And I thought this was a very eye-opening book, as I mentioned, just because it teaches you about perspective. It teaches you about understanding and, different plot points and scenarios. I guarantee certain people would probably have problems with, or, they would perceive things differently than I would, just based on, your belief in life, your belief in the world, and just kind of, your overall belief in how society should react to certain things. But to me, I took this very calmly, and if that makes sense, nothing in this book triggered me like it might trigger certain other people. And I don't think it's meant to be like a trigger warning book. It's a book that I think I keep saying it is meant to teach you understanding and meant to kind of put into perspective that adulthood, once everyone's 18 and up, you're going to go through so many different things, and it comes together where the family that you kind of follow around in this book, they're all very supportive of each other at the end. Even if they don't necessarily agree with certain decisions that are going on throughout the book and throughout the points. And it actually is to me, it was a very calming book, in the sense of it shows how family can come together at any stage without there being any major issues, and how as you grow and you mature, you learn how to work more with people than just, be anti whatever they're doing. So that's my little quick review of All Adults Here by Emma Straub. I would give this book a 7.5 out of 10. It's weird rating books. It wasn't necessarily a book that engaged me fully. It was a great read, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a book that I sat and read over the course of 2 to 3 days. It is about 350 pages long. This did take me a few months to read. I would kind of read a chapter or two a night. And I just finished this moments ago, so the review is kind of fresh in my head as to what I wanted to say. It's a great book if you're into those kind of stories. I had never heard of Emma Straub before, but she makes this book very easy to read, very relatable, and, for something to just pick up and read casually, I definitely would recommend this, guys. If you've read All Adults Here by Emma Straub, of course, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. What are some books you think I should check out? How are you also surviving the heat that we're going through right now? Until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. See ya. Read on. Have a good one. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Bye.